and seamless cross-currency transactions are vital to international trade. However, as the landscape is constantly shifting, there are new opportunities and challenges that arise.
While technology can play a transformative role, regulatory changes reshape the payment space. New strategies are required to foster risk mitigation and process optimization.
I'm pleased to say Gayathri Vasudev, Global Head of Core Payment Rails, JP Morgan, joins us now to look at this in greater detail. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you. Great to be here.
To start things off, why should businesses be thinking about cross-currency transactions and why are they actually so important?
People are going all over the world to work. They're working outside of their countries. 80% of supply chains are global today, and 20% of all e-commerce is global e-commerce. What does that mean? It means that you need to make payments from one country to another, from one currency to another, and that's why cross-currency payments are so important, and everybody needs to pay attention to them.
Gayathri, we had you on these sofas back in 2022, and it was an interesting conversation then. Obviously, so fast-paced, things have changed so much in recent years. But what are the current challenges we're seeing today in 2025 faced by businesses in the cross-currency transactions?
The biggest challenge is the complexity, because every region, every jurisdiction, every country that you want to make a payment to has a different rule or a different regulation governing those payments. And it is really difficult for customers to figure this out. And for example, you might have specific types of payments that are allowed in certain countries. There might be different rules governing remittance payments versus capital injections. There might be special documentation requirements, or the currency might be a restricted currency, not easily convertible. So there are a lot of different complexities, and it gets very complex very quickly.
Now, I know that you're probably going to get this question a lot over the next couple of days, but how do you actually see the role of technology and AI facilitating cross-currency payments?
AI is the buzzword. But I think, look, AI and technology in general are powering the improvements and enhancements in payments across the board. So, for example, we are using AI in machine learning to improve our sanction screening process, to improve our fraud monitoring, as well as improve our straight-through processing rates. But more than that, we're also looking to see if we can automate our funding of accounts all over the world using AI. And we're looking at blockchain to do instant payment settlements across the world. And so I think that's all going to improve all of payments. But specifically for cross-currency, I talked about how we have special documentation requirements. So wouldn't it be great if we could just scan all those documents, have optical character recognition, so that you could automate the entire workflow? And that's, I think, going to leapfrog the innovation in this space.
And looking forward, how do you foresee the regulatory landscape changing in cross-currency payments over the next 5 years?
You know, there is no one regulation for all of cross-currency payments because, as I said, every jurisdiction has its own regulations and own rules. But the good news is that regulators are starting to understand and try and improve the friction that consumers feel, even around cross-border payments. They've done it in the domestic space, and they're trying to do it in the cross-border space as well. And the other good news is that banks can help customers navigate that, because banks are pretty nimble in navigating the complex regulatory landscape. We know how to do it, and I think that can help our clients do the same for cross-currency payments.
Now, what innovation in cross-currency payments are you actually most excited about? What's on the horizon out there?
Wow, there are quite a few. The topmost in my mind is the ability to do cross-border instant payments. I think we all use instant payments in our domestic infrastructure. We are now going to be able to link cross-border instant. We're already doing that in some markets, and we will be able to offer payments in instant payments into accounts across the border. So think about payments without borders and being able to make payments into wallets across the world. That's really exciting. And the SWIFT Digital Initiative, which is talking about a scheme to make retail payments more predictable, faster, that's going to go a long way in making sure that we can have cross-border instant payments for cross-currency. And then beyond that, I think For players like us who operate at scale, we have a lot of data on our customer transactions. We process almost $10 trillion a day. So we're able to harness that data and tell our clients where they should be making payments in local currency, because we have that intelligence and we can share that with them.
How can businesses mitigate those risks, though, that are associated with currency fluctuations?
Great question. I think when you want to make payments in a local currency, there are some advantages. Obviously, you might be getting better invoicing terms and you want to pay in local currency. But oftentimes that means you have to manage the risk associated with the local currency and you have to manage the currency fluctuations. So I think the good piece here is with products like Expedite, which is our cross-currency solution for financial institutions. I think we manage the risk so that our customers don't have to. We have the hedging models. We perform the risk management so that our clients don't have to.
And finally, what advice would you give to businesses looking to optimize their cross-currency payment process?
Yeah, look, I think they have to understand what use case they're trying to solve. Is it that their suppliers are giving them better terms to pay in local currency? So do they want to pay in specific currencies? Do they want to allow their customers to receive payments in different currencies? Or is it just that they want to manage their risk better, right? Because they already operate in multiple currencies. Maybe they have different legal entities, and how do they manage risk? So I think they have to be very clear on what use cases they want to solve, because there are solutions for every different type of use case as well. So I think if they share that, it is very easy to optimize the workflow.
Well, we've got you here, Gayathri. I'll throw one more question at you. What differentiates JPM's approach to cross-currency payments from other competitors in the market?
I think we have understood the importance of this space for a long time. We are a leading payments franchise, but we are also the #1 markets player. And we've combined these two franchises really seamlessly for our financial institutional clients. This product is designed for financial institutions. We've been leveraging our infrastructure to enable a lot of fintechs, and now we're going to be enabling banks to compete with the fintechs and offer their clients payments, cross-currency payments that are cheaper, faster, better, and at scale.
Well, it's been great to see you again. Thank you so much for giving us a few minutes here on the Sibos TV studios. Hope you enjoy Frankfurt just as much as you did back in Amsterdam those years ago. That's Gayathri Vasudev, Global Head of Core Payments Rails, JP Morgan. Thanks once again.